Heyo, it's time for me to open up my big yap and see what flies out of it. Or I guess it should be hear what flies out of it, although you might see things flying out of it too. It has been known to happen on occasion. So, what I want to yap about is the battle between the Green Dragon and the Gemini, where the Green Dragon finally got stopped. That was kind of an interesting fight. I did actually run that fight a few times, and the Green Dragon usually won. So I chose to show the one where the Gemini won just because it's more interesting. So don't get any false impressions about who's actually stronger. The Green Dragon's usually the winner. Whenever you have a dominant champion, even more fun than watching them defend their championship is watching them lose it. So it was interesting to see the Green Dragon get some of his comeuppance there. I talked about the Gemini twins being glass cannons, but I didn't really explain what that means. So for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a thing in video games and role-playing games. A glass cannon is a character that has a lot of offense and very little defense. So the offense is the cannon part, very strong, and their defense is the glass part. They break like glass. They have no defense. So that's what that's all about. And the most interesting part of the fight, I thought, was obviously where the Gemini 1 lambasted the Green Dragon. I have seen the lambasted thing before, but I kind of forgot that even existed. I haven't seen it in so long. For a while there, I was under the impression that the clobber or the Rankson was the highest damage roll, but yeah, the lambaste is even higher, even crazier. So I went back and watched the video in slow-mo so I could count the damage bleeps, and that damage roll was a 31, which is the highest possible roll for the Gemini because their attack power is 16 and your max damage is your attack power times 2 minus 1. So 16 times 2 is 32, minus 1 is 31. So they had the highest possible damage roll on that strike. And the odds of getting that damage roll are actually less than 0.5%. In other words, if you ran like 200 of those attacks, you would expect to see one like that. So pretty impressive, I thought. And now it's time for some nerd stuff. Nerd stuff, nerd stuff, party time, excellent. Yeah. So I got my old spreadsheet here, and I thought, why am I hogging this spreadsheet and keeping it all to myself? It's on Google Drive already. Why not just share it with the world? So I'm going to put a link in the description, and if you want to dive into some nerd stuff, now you can. So, and I also went through and just kind of cleaned it up a little bit, fixed some wrong calculations and wrong numbers and junk that was unfortunately enshrined forever in my previous videos. But now if you noticed that something was wrong before, you can come and see if I actually corrected it or if it's still wrong, and you could let me know. We got in here the info from the fight between the Minotaur and the Green Dragon, and all the wacky calculations there with a little bit more explanation of what's going on, but still pretty sparse as far as explanation. Also the statistics from all the fights I ran between the Green Dragon and the Minotaur, and I like recorded who won and how much damage they did each turn to each other and stuff like that. And then I also started a little table here just of like counting the damage bleeps and seeing what description was given to those attacks and what the people said when they got hit with those amounts of damage. As you can see, there's a bunch of blanks just because I haven't come across those hits, or at least haven't recorded them on video yet, so I could go back and count the bleeps. I find it pretty hard to count the bleeps while it's happening in real time, and much easier to just go back and watch a video of it and count it in slow-mo. And then just a few other stats and things that I'm working on for other videos. So if you're interested in any of that garbage, by all means, link in the description. Check it out. Anyways, that's going to do it for this Yap Fest. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in another video.